it now.
And he's in for the touchdown.
Hey guys, join me in the closet. It's 7 minutes in heaven.
Welcome, everybody. This is 7 Minutes in Heaven. This is where we're going to talk about sports for like 7 minutes, definitely a little bit longer, because 7 minutes, it actually is not that long. So keep that in mind while you're listening, because 7 minutes for some people may seem long, but it's not when you're talking, especially about sports with guys who like sports. And that's what we are, and that's what we're doing in this episode. I got 3 of my best friends. They seem to be best friends, but they're not treating me like that tonight. So we're just going to act like everything's hunky-dory because the mic's on now. I got Jason here. He's in a great mood.
What's up, bro? You looking good. Love the
Thank you so much.
Loving everything, dude.
Hell yeah. Appreciate you.
Fucking vibing, dude. Vibing, bro.
Thank you. I also have Chris here, also very positive.
Dude, Kit's made my day to see Kevin. Like everything, the day was all right.
you.
Parents went out of town, but no, Kevin's here. The day has just been made. It's a pleasure,
My
Kevin.
Goodness. And
God,
Case
it's a pleasure.
is as
Yo.
well here.
Yep, I'm here. Words.
He's so excited he jumped the gun, bro. He's fucking jacked.
couldn't
What's up, Kevin?
contain
How
it.
are you doing? We didn't get to ask you.
No,
How's your day
don't
going?
worry about that. Just first thing you say as soon as I come on the show is that I sound like shit and I look like shit. And I'm
You are shit. Yeah.
37 seconds late to the show.
It's on the sheet.
apparently.
You were tardy. You're tardy this
You
week.
were tired. He marked it
We're
down.
keeping track.
It's
He
down.
marked it
Keeping
down.
track.
Speaking of keeping track, we have an opening item.
That doesn't even make sense. God damn it, Kevin.
Excuse me, do you know how much a polar bear weighs?
No, how much?
Enough to break the ice. Hi, Fred Searing. How are you?
Right, opening item for this week. Get
Lost
excited.
Chris. We lost Chris, guys. Chris, are you there? Mm-hmm. He's back. What's up, Chris?
It's the clip. That's the second week in a row that clip. My computer sees that clip. It's like, no more.
Don't worry, Jason covered your whole face.
Jesus
with the
Christ!
fucking
Like,
thing.
let's add some spaces to that. It thing is
Jason,
way too long.
For those of you
One
not
sec.
watching on YouTube, Jason covered Chris's whole face with the
1,000
title
opening
intro.
Let's try that.
so-
Let's try it this
See the
way.
importance.
There we go.
Hey,
I
there we
liked
go.
the other way better, if I'm being honest.
Yeah,
Well, thank you for your honesty. I appreciate
Yes,
it.
John. Which are you taking, old or new? Generation of quarterbacks. This is coming from Pickenham, whatever that is. That's weird. That's a weird title for whatever is that a website or something?
I
don't know.
I mean,
saw
ours
it,
is
man.
called Cup to Cup, and people think we were literally the cups that covered penis.
Picking them. Picking them.
Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers, Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, and Russell Wilson are the olds versus the news. Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, and Jaden Daniels. So which are you taking? I'm assuming these guys in their prime, being that Peyton Manning's with the Broncos, Rodgers with the... I mean, this is the easiest question of all time,
Agreed.
right?
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chris. Let's hear what you got.
I mean, I'll probably take the old ones, I would say.
The old heads.
The old heads.
That's because you're old, bro.
I don't know if that's it. I kind of looked at it as I went like right down the line and said, I take him, and old outweighs the new. I think
you
the
mean
only
verse one versus the
yeah,
other?
like I went like right down the
Oh,
list and I
that's a
checked
good
off.
idea.
Well, can I hear that? Can I hear what your
Did anybody win
you
out
picked?
then in that?
I think I took Jaden Daniels over Russell Wilson.
Interesting. Russell Wilson.
I take Josh Allen over Peyton Manning. I don't give a fuck.
no?
Yeah, I'm doing it.
I
I don't
mean,
give a fuck.
Josh Allen's running ability is definitely better, but come on now.
Look at that picture for Josh Allen too.
What the
Yeah, I'm still taking Josh
Wilson?
Allen.
Unlimited.
Lamar Jackson taking him over A-Rod. He's a piece of shit.
What
Patrick
has
Mahomes,
Jaden Daniels
definitely
done?
taking Patrick
What has
Mahomes over
Jaden
Tom
Daniels
Brady.
done, Chris? That you're going to take Russell Wilson over Jaden
Lost to
Daniels?
Florida State twice.
Beat
Well,
the
that-
Eagle-
in
beat
his,
the Eagles.
his college career, yeah. No,
He
I'm just.
won a playoff game in his rookie.
Has he won? Haven't they won two?
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Yep. There you go. He's the GOAT.
I don't know if he's a goat, but I don't know. hoping the Commanders pulled upset. So I was like, we'll pick Jaden Daniels.
Poor Russell Wilson's got a.
I don't care, Mr.
Super
His
Bowl
stupid unlimited and awful commercials.
We need to stop judging quarterbacks just because of one Super Bowl. Super Bowl. You're like, he's so much better. He's won one Super Bowl.
You're right. He's
who are you
actually
talking about
terrible.
specifically? Russell Wilson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he only win one? I thought
He also has the record for most wins by a quarterback through 9 seasons.
He had some really good years, man. He actually, the years he didn't win the Super Bowl, I feel like he played better.
One of
his
5
defense
quarterbacks
aged.
with a career passer rating over 99. No big deal.
You could arguably say that.
Say that about
two other. No, stop.
What?
I'm saying 2 other quarterbacks on this old list has probably had better years than the years they won their Super Bowl. Like Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Was it
Oh, yeah.
17? Yeah.
His
Tom
best
Brady had
year,
his best
yeah.
season, didn't win. Aaron Rodgers' best season, he never won. So I mean, I feel like we're seeing some. I can't answer Peyton Manning. I don't know. I know he's fucking one of the goats, but I don't know jack shit about him.
Play for the Colts. I kind of hate him.
I'm just saying, let's not. I agree that maybe one day Jaden Daniels will be better than Russell Wilson.
But it's too early
not
for
yet.
that day.
Not
Yeah.
yet.
I agree with that.
How many
Can I ask you guys
quarterbacks have had one good year? RG3 had a great rookie year and then did absolutely nothing. Same exact team, even.
I was to say, also played for
Well,
Washington.
yeah.
I still think RG3 has like the best lawsuit against such a shitty organization that screwed them over. Like I feel like his whole healing process was screwed over by. his
Probably. Yeah, he was
organization.
never the same quarterback after that.
But can I ask you guys this completely
Yeah,
off topic?
sure, Jay.
Peyton Manning.
Go ahead.
Do you consider him a Bronco or a Colt at the
Colts.
end of the day?
It's not even close. Yeah.
Oh, he's a
I hate-
stupid Colt for sure.
Yeah.
I
Well,
hate
he's
the
got a
fact that
Super
they
Bowl
have-
with the Broncos.
He also has a Super Bowl with the Colts.
Well, I'm
Suck
just
it.
saying.
And better
And I
stats.
hate him for that.
Not his most recent one.
Wow. Thank you, bro. That's it.
You know. So
Yeah, it's
there you
old.
go.
It's old to me.
There's not
It's-
one new quarterback you would take over.
No,
any of
no,
these
I
guys.
didn't say that. No, and they're
I
all
would
close.
take.
That's the
I
thing.
would take.
Oh, yeah, they were close.
I would take like best Patrick Mahomes against Drew Brees. I'd take him over Drew Brees and Russell Wilson.
But would you take him over Tom Brady?
No.
Okay. That's the
Or
thing is
Aaron
it's
Rodgers or
so
Peyton Manning.
it's so hard to do the new versus old because the new a lot of these guys have been in the league 5 years or less or like
What was it?
like
isn't it
7
the phrase?
years.
One hand in the bush and one hand in the hand, or something like that.
Yeah, that's what
What?
it is for sure.
There's like a
It's
bush
something.
and there's a hand, and you
agree.
take the one that's in the hand. You do not take the one in the bush, and that's kind of what this is.
You put 2 hands in the bush and 1 hand in your hands.
Yeah, I mean, we just it's so hard to know at this point because like you said, Peyton Manning got that Super Bowl with the Broncos late in his career, and also had like a 6 season the year before when they went, or 2 years before, whatever it was, when they went to the Super Bowl and lost to Seattle. So like if his career had ended before he went to the Broncos, he'd only have that 1 Super Bowl, and he'd be missing. I think his best year was actually in Denver, stats wise, the year they went to the Super Bowl. So like. We don't know, man. Josh Allen for the next 5 years could go off and win 4 MVPs and 2 Super Bowls. But right now, he hasn't even been to a Super Bowl. He's been to 2 AFC championships. He's had some good seasons. He's had some just okay seasons. You can't stack him up with Peyton Manning, who has 2 Super Bowls, went to another one, won multiple MVPs, was insanely talented. Has so much he played for 17 years, so of course he's got so much better stats and had better years, and we don't know what Josh Allen's career is going to finish at. Same with Joe Burrow. He's been to 1 Super Bowl, has 0 MVPs.
Josh Allen, I mean, he's been close, but not quite over the hump.
He's got a chance.
Josh
mean,
Allen
this
has
is-
a hotter wife than probably everybody on the old.
That's what we'll do. Next week, we'll get all the wives and say
Wags.
old or
Sorry,
new
designer.
wives.
You've never seen Lamar Jackson's wife.
I have not.
I
Didn't know
said
he was
from
married.
the old. Said from the old.
Oh,
bro.
from
He
the
did say from
olds?
the old. He did say. From
Look at Tom
Sierra?
Brady's.
Doesn't have one.
Former
Look at
wife.
Peyton Manning.
Sierra,
Yeah,
right? Isn't Russell Wilson married to Sierra?
I think so. I believe
Really?
they're still together.
Yeah.
I think so.
Pretty sure. Yeah.
Well, fuck me. Never mind. He might win that one. What's Sierra
Josh
looking
Allen
like these days?
versus Sierra, or was
No,
Josh?
singer,
they're still
right?
together. Yep.
Haley Steinfeld,
2016.
isn't that Josh Allen's?
Yeah,
Jesus,
I
why
said-
do
I
you
could have
fucking
never
Jason
fucking
just-
ever
Jason
guessed
just said it
What is
too.
wrong with
Jason
you?
just said it. By the
There
way.
was a
Well,
big
but something's
billboard
wrong
out.
with him too. Then I'm
No,
not.
there was a big billboard out that I think she said something about like
Oh.
the Bills like embraced her. I thought that was kind
I
of.
thought you looked this up.
Imagine if Aaron Rodgers actually like people liked him. It would have been kind of like that if he got married, but he's a piece of shit. So here we are.
Josh Allen does
by the way,
seem
just for
to
the
be
record.
actually pretty
Poor
like
guy.
a lot of people, opposing players seem to actually like Josh Allen. It seems like he actually is a good dude, which I hate. I wish he was just a fucking prick that I could
This girl
just
looks like a
absolutely
robot,
hate.
dude. Are you sure about this?
Who? Josh Allen's wife,
you seen his
girlfriend?
wife?
She's an
whatever she is?
actress, dude. She was in
She
like a
looks like
Marvel
She's the
show.
next Arrow.
I don't
Next
give a shit
Arrow?
if she's the
Wait a
next
second.
fucking-
Hold on.
Or not Arrow, but
Don't tease
Yeah,
me like
she,
that, bro.
that show. She was
DC or
Yeah,
FCU,
Marvel,
the
Marvel,
Marvel
yeah.
Universe. What's the fucking? He's got the arrow, and he's like, "I'm gonna
give me
shoot you with the arrow."
something.
yeah.
gonna
The
shoot
God
you with
damn it!
arrow.
Now I can't remember his name.
Hawkeye.
Either.
Hawkeye.
He's
There you
dumb
go. He's the next Hawkeye.
motherfuckers.
Well, that's messed up. Hey, bring her back
Well-
up. Tell me. And she sings and she's an actress, bro. She's a dual threat. Good for her. Say something. Say something.
So,
bad.
so then, Jesus, find something bad.
She looks
Something
like
bad
a
about it.
robot. She looks like a robot.
Says the one
what
that
does
like
that mean?
like half the
I'm so
models you
confused.
like. look
I
like
know,
robots.
Kevin's so stupid.
No, we just don't know what.
No,
looks like a robot
I
means.
know, dude.
She puts
It's-
makeup
I
on. She's fake as
know.
fuck. I want all natural.
Yeah, I'd like to revisit that list though in 10 years and kind of see how it.
All right,
ends.
I'll save it.
bet
10
you
years
would.
from now, we'll check on it.
Cool. Excited for that one, guys. 10 years from now, guys, we're gonna come back.
Hold on.
About this list. Hey Siri.
Hold up.
What? One sec, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay,
hey Siri.
holding.
Remind me in
You-
10
you know
years
you're
to go
lying.
back to the old
This
Virginia
date,
quarterbacks
10
from,
years from now.
Pickenham, which is the dumbest fucking name. Also,
You can't say that, man. It's like cup to cup stupid too. So like, think about that.
What's this? What are you doing
No
right
one
now?
knows. Day by day.
guy,
Bro.
he's being just a dick.
By day. By day.
Just don't understand it, man. He's just being mean. all the
Anyways,
time.
guys, that's your opening item. Congratulations, you made it.
Wow, bro, that was
Bro,
way
that
too
was
long.
almost the
Oh,
whole
Kevin
thing.
kept talking,
Shit.
and I wanted to muffle him out, so I'm taking it.
It's like, it's
I'm
worth
getting
it.
along.
It's
I'm pretty
worth
sure
it.
the FBI is about to show up at our door for that shit, dude.
Now we're going to talk about some NFL football. Get excited for that. Looks like over the weekend, the Chiefs, the Commanders, the Eagles, and the Bills all won, sending themselves to their respective championship games with a chance to go to the Super Bowl. For the Chiefs game, it kind of went like a lot of people thought, a lot of people thought that the refs would play a big role, and apparently they did. I didn't get to watch the game.
I didn't watch
I
a
watched
Chiefs
the
one.
game. I think it's a little bit overreach, but there are
I mean,
moments.
those two personal fouls were insane.
Yeah. Whoa. Can we talk about the one? Did you guys see I slacked you? Fuck you. All right, dude, Kevin. I just take your negative, go to the bathroom, come back, and think about what you're
Take 5, Kevin. Take a quick
Go-
5.
Go take a quick poop and come back.
So Chase,
Regroup.
I'm asking you because I feel like you probably were watching because Kevin's just
I did watch,
emo. Okay, cool. So last game, last night.
Still asking.
It was remind me of the teams. It was the Baltimore versus the Bills,
Buffalo.
right?
Yes,
Yep.
Yeah. There was a time when I thought of you because we talked about offensive pass interference, how it's never called on this episode. Did you see the one I was talking about? I was like one of the worst offensive pass interference calls I call it in playoff history, but I'm exaggerating. 'cause
I
of
must have
short-term
missed
bias.
that one. Who was it?
I can't. Oh, it was on Coleman. Coleman did a push off.
Oh
It
yes,
even-
yes, and they called defensive pass
Yes.
interference. Yes,
I
yeah.
thought that was such a
Well,
bad.
and
bad
the
call.
announcers were like, "Yeah, that's the correct call." He was holding. He's like, "He did push off, but he was holding him before that." I agree. I thought it was offensive pass interference 100 times out of 100.
And for Chase and I I'm a huge Coleman fan, and obviously because
Yes.
of FSU, but I think he's going to be one of the best receivers in the league in a couple of years. But that was offensive pass interference. Look it up.
Yeah.
It
I
was
mean,
Coleman versus I can't remember who, but
Yeah. I mean, I also will die
Jamie
on the
pull
hill
that up?
that offensive pass
on,
interference is
Jim.
not called nearly as much as it should be. So, yep. No, it
Yeah,
was
I
off.
mean,
He
well, look,
shoved
it's
him.
not-
I mean, he straight up shoved. Yes,
did.
they were both kind of had their hands on each other. So, I mean, if you want to call it either way, I thought that was 50-50. And then Coleman straight up just shoves him to the ground. Just shoves him to the
Nice.
ground to try and catch the ball. And they're like, defensive pass interference.
oh, I found it. Yeah, I agree.
got
So
it.
none of you
Yeah,
guys
okay.
saw it?
Yeah.
No, I didn't see it live. No.
Yeah, they
You got-
both
you
had
want me
their
to pull
hands
up?
on each other in the beginning.
I got you.
I think that would be ticky-tacky to call defensive pass interference when they're both grabbing each other, but then the shove.
You guys ready?
Well, Coleman is their second-round pick, who's really come
now we're
on
getting
as of
taken
late.
off
And
YouTube.
White wanted
Sure how to help you with that.
I can't help
There
it
you go.
either, sir.
I'm muting it. Here we go.
Shove.
I mean, definitely a shove there.
I mean, or is he impeding in the route? You know,
How is he impeding?
you can't like just step in somebody's way and like not expect to get ran the fuck over.
I knew for a fucking fact when I brought this up because whatever I said, he's going to go the opposite. If that was a Packer, you'd be like, offensive pass interference. I'm writing a fucking letter.
impeding?
Where is it? Dude, it was both of them had their hands on him. That's where I disagreed even when Chase said if you want to call it because it was defensive prior to that. They both had hands on each other. So it's what is that?
The
tie
worst
goes
part
to
is
the runner?
When
Coleman.
a
Coleman,
defensive
like,
player illegally contacts a receiver while the ball's in the air,
but
preventing
who
him
makes
from catching
contact
it.
with who
He's
first?
making contact
Look,
just
they're
at the
both
same
they're both
time.
doing it. They both have hands on each other. They both have
Right
hands
there,
on
they're
each
both
other.
holding
they
each
both
other.
have hands.
And you
then
can
he
make an
shoves him
argument-
by the neck.
Look, not even that.
Look
Look
at that.
at where his hands are. He's
Look at
not
the guy's
gripping.
hands on it.
Look,
They
he's not
both- I
gripping.
agree.
And watch him. Watch the
like,
white glove. He's
and-
gripping. This one's just touching.
Neck, just
There's-
throw.
Bro, come on, man.
And he had a chance to catch it too. So like I'm all for if you don't want to call off
all up
pass
in the way.
interference because they both were grabbing each other, whatever. But to call defensive, that's too much for me. Especially
Yeah.
since Coleman, he had a chance to catch the ball after he shoved the dude to the ground and didn't catch it. I'm not rewarding that ever.
Don't you dare.
So I think that was a very bad call. I have no skin in this game. Like I do
No,
not
I love
care about
Coleman.
either team.
I mean, I wanted the Bills to lose, but I love Coleman. So
yeah. But anyway,
Anyways.
that game was okay.
Yeah,
the Commanders, Jesus Christ, bro. If
right.
they make it to the playoffs, I hate it. I hate my life.
if they make the Super Bowl,
Or Super Bowl.
Why?
Why?
I want them
I'm
over
pulling
the
for
Bengals.
the. Yeah, I'm pulling
Yeah.
for them to win.
I'm not pulling for anybody in the NFC at this point, but I mean, they beat the Lions. I don't give a shit what they go. As long as they beat the Lions, hey,
Yeah, you want to talk about that, bro? Were you going through something in the last 24 to 48 hours? You shared like 15 memes against
You
the
were
Lions. Like,
reveling in their loss
hates the
so
Lions.
bad. I know he
who hurt
does.
you?
the Lions, everything about
What did
them.
they do? They didn't do anything. to
Talk
hurt our
shit
season.
every fucking time they played us. Every time they whooped our ass. And look what it got you. A seat right next to us. You got to play one
Everybody
more
talked
game
shit.
than us. Congratulations.
So
You're
when
still
you
a
were
fucking
sharing-
shit franchise. You're trash, dude.
So you were hoping that your shared posts were going to get to the eyes of the Lions.
No, I just thought it was funny. I thought it was funny that they can go out there wearing these Green Bay sucks and shit like that, and then you get what's
did.
coming to you.
We did
Get what's
suck, and they
coming to
beat
you.
us. They didn't do
And
anything
look,
wrong.
what did it get you?
They didn't do anything wrong, though. They beat us. We didn't do anything. I wouldn't call them. I had nothing against the Lions. I was with you, and I was against the Lions. But
I just think it's funny.
You had to share at least 7 memes.
You brag like you're like the hot shit. Like I'm unstoppable and look, you got fucking MCDC. Every post game interview. Like it's a goddamn inaugural speech or something.
I'll tell you, goddamn it, boys. God, can
and
I talk
then-
to y'all?
And then look at this. You fucking go out there and lay an egg against.
I will take their
a
energy.
very beatable Commanders team.
I'll take their energy over our energy on the field any day. Any day. You got Love over there acting like he's about to go to a book club meeting.
Brother,
and the whole
I'm
defense
sure
is-
the Commanders are accepting invitations to be fans if you want to hop on over there.
I'm not hopping on it. I'm just saying that I don't see anything wrong with what the Lions did. They have sucked for decades. They're on the top of the league. Let them fucking have it. I'm not rooting for
Let them
you,
have what?
but I
I'm not
don't-
letting them have nothing. I don't want them to have anything.
Now he's saying
Wait,
let them
it's
have
fucking
their
div-
cockiness.
No.
Why?
Why would? Because they're the fucking. They're my division rivals.
You didn't have the Lions in your mouth for 15 years, and now they have
And
2
now
years,
they're
and you're like,
they're
not a
now
rival.
they're decent.
They're not a rival. That's such a soft word. We've never cared about them.
They're
They
a
finally beat
division
us.
opponents.
Pull the record up. Pull the record up. How many games have we
Dang,
beaten
pull that
compared
record.
to us? I bet you it's over 100%. Like, what do we got? Double?
Oh, bro, yeah, for sure.
So who cares? It's not a rival anymore.
Because
Like,
I don't want
Vikings
them to
get it.
win, Jason.
They're
I
just little
get
bro
that.
to you.
But
Okay, so
you-
I'm happy that they lost.
So here's my thing: the amount of memes and jokes that you did when the Lions lost outweighed all of the memes you did with the Vikings, and I hate the Vikings way more. So I didn't understand where the hatred's coming from. It felt like just a little bit more powerful with
The
the Lions than it
Vikings,
did the
I
Vikings.
didn't think it had a shot, anyways. So
Beat
the
our ass.
Lions are, huh?
I said they beat our ass.
Everybody beat our ass in our division, even
I was
the
about to
Bears.
say
They
we
just so happened to fucking.
We tried.
Miss a field goal and make a field goal.
I just feel like you should say I'm sorry sometimes. Though.
No, I will never say I'm sorry when to cheer for the Lions losing. I will never, ever, ever, ever say sorry for that.
Ever.
I thank you so much. I was literally singing that in my head, Chris.
I'm
Ever,
pulling for.
ever.
I pull for the Commanders. The rest. Looking at the 4 left, I hope they win the whole thing at this point.
And if you,
Same.
Jay,
I
feel
agree.
free to go over the Lions if you want, bro. I mean, I'm sure they'd be
I'm
happy
just not
to
going to
have
share
you.
15 memes about the Lions within.
Well, you
8
don't share
hours.
memes for anything. I don't think you've ever shared anything.
Yeah, because
except
you
for
share
on
enough
the
for me, and I just like yours. I'm like, oh, that's
Okay,
cute.
so then there you
cute.
go.
Also,
After the
those
4th one, I was like, it's sad.
He's like he's spamming these memes.
those Sunday games were a lot more fun to watch than Saturday.
I agree.
That's fair. I didn't watch any of the Saturday, so I believe you.
So yeah, the Eagles beat the Rams.
In a close game.
It was a
Close
good
game.
game.
I thought it was
ended up
over when
close.
they went.
It
Yeah,
looked like
I thought it
was
was over when they went up 13, and then it's like, holy shit, it's not over. But then Matt Stafford. Also, that was pass interference on that fourth down
Oh,
play.
boy.
That was not called.
Just let them live their
For
life,
what?
dude.
Wait, which play?
On fourth down, Stafford threw a out route, and the guy held him as he was making his cut to go out. And so it looked like the ball, because it looked like a tear. Like, it's one of those where you're like, holy shit, where was he throwing that ball? Like, it went 5 yards out of bounds. But then you watch the replay, because I saw, like, McVay, like, yelling at the ref. I was like, why is he fucking yelling at the ref? And they show the replay as he's making his cut to go on the out route. The guy straight up just grabs his arm and pulls him back. So, of course, the ball is going to be 5 yards out of bounds. Like, the guy got pulled back as he's making his cut.
Kevin's like, he's just playing the ball. That's all he's
No,
doing.
that's terrible. It's terrible.
No, I didn't see the replay. I didn't know it was that
terrible.
obvious that he got held.
It was a blatant, just grabbed his arm and yanked him back.
I'll
What are
say
you gonna
this.
do? You know?
I'll say this about
Not
Andrew.
cheat.
Andrew lost the game for Baltimore, hands down. Like they were like
Mark
not one
Andrews,
person.
yeah.
Ooh,
That
like,
man
not one-
is not going to forget that for quite some time.
Man, that's
I mean,
brutal. I like
tough
Mark
day at the
Andrews, too,
office.
but that's
Tough.
brutal.
I don't think either one of these guys are to blame. I mean, you could blame Lamar Jackson throwing picks and fumbling too, but
Yeah. I mean, the
you can't
fumble,
put it all in one play.
It's,
You can't
a,
put it
it's
all-
one player.
The pick, I actually saw a replay of that. They clearly, I don't know if it was like an option route or what,
You
but
said it was
clearly,
RPO.
he thought the guy was running a fly because the guy beat the cornerback. I don't know who the wide receiver was, but as he like makes his cut, Lamar's throwing the ball like right before he makes his cut, and Lamar throws a fly route, and the guy runs an out route. So like that's definitely miscommunication. Now maybe that's Lamar's fault anyways. Maybe he made the wrong read, but maybe it's on the wide receiver too.
Maybe.
Andrew fumbling it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
that's
that
all I
turned
caught
into
the second
points,
half.
And then the drop
And then that
2 point.
drop.
I'm just sorry. It's on him. He should think about what he's done and probably understand why he's cut next year.
Yeah.
I mean, if
please
they cut him, I
please cut Mark
wouldn't
Andrews.
mind signing
He's gone,
him.
bro.
Everybody in the world.
Any team is like, oh, he's available. Well,
No, not cut from the team. I mean, like someone's
Oh.
gonna cut him. Someone's
oh,
gonna
like
physically
stab him
cut
physically. Oh,
It's
yeah, we're all like,
Baltimore, bro.
Okay,
Baltimore.
all right.
we're all like cut from the team. Jay's like, no, he's gonna get stabbed. Actually,
Kill
from
him.
that.
Kill him.
So it sounds like half of us here want Commanders to win it all.
I do,
Oh, yeah.
for
Kevin-
sure. Yes.
Kevin, what about you, bro? Who do you want to win it all?
To win all, I'd love if the Green Bay Packers could win it all. So
Well, spoiler, they out. So try get another of the 4
I'm
that
good.
are remaining.
Fuck up.
yeah,
Right,
you.
for fun, if you had to pick one of the 4.
I wouldn't.
I can't. What a bitch.
I'm hoping for a Chiefs Commanders Super Bowl that the Commanders win.
Ugh.
Why do you
I
want
want
the
Bills
Bills?
Commanders.
I
I'm
really
not
don't
rooting-
want the Bills.
Fuck the Bills. Yes, they're a division rival.
I mean, you can keep saying it. I get it. I get it.
Well, that one they actually
division
are.
rivals don't mean shit to Jason.
That one they definitely are, especially recently.
It's different.
There's been
That's
a lot
way
of been a lot of bad blood between the Bills and the Dolphins, specifically the fans. Specifically the fans.
He said bad blood.
Yeah. Not what Kevin has. Kevin's like, I got bad memes. Like,
Yeah, I mean, two of Tua's concussions have been against the Bills. So
You didn't think it was funny where he was like, "I'll see you in 2 weeks, brother."
I will see you, man.
You didn't think that? All right, I'm just gonna keep on hitting the soundboard.
what do we got? What?
Chop.
FSU
he
Hoops?
said bad
are we
blood.
going to FSU? All right. Let's
SEC, Florida State, your team, your heartbeat. We some dogs, man, no puppies.
Right?
I vote to
let's
just
talk
say
about
I vote to cut that and just where he says FSU. Your team.
I kind of want to cut it and then have dogs barking like little puppies.
FSU.
And then we're good.
Woof.
Like, arr, arr.
puppies are like big dogs. You want
Actual
little
dog.
puppies.
I want little puppies. That's
What
Ain't
if
no
is it
dogs.
because we're coming off a 2-10 season? If we were
Yeah.
like 13
We
and
got 2
0,
wins?
would we have big dogs?
2 whole
Yes,
wins.
1,000%.
I like
so we
it.
do
I
good
actually
next
like
season,
that. I like
they
that.
start morphing into big
Yeah.
dogs throughout the
Yeah.
year. Like,
Halfway through the year,
Progressive.
they're like, whoa, whoa.
The barks. These dogs are growing
I
up.
can get on board with that, actually.
See, I like it. Thanks, Chase. I mean, thanks for playing along tonight. I mean, Kev's over here in Mopey land. Chris
He
playing too,
is
actually,
indeed in Mopey land.
Hey, we're riding high. We're on a 2-game win streak. We're riding high right now, basketball
Did we beat
team.
anybody good?
We got a
Pittsburgh.
quad win.
Yes,
We got a
quad
win.
one.
we got
We
quads.
sure did. We sure did. Our best win of the season to date. Beat Pittsburgh.
By double
Fucking go,
digits,
quad.
and there was almost a fight after the game.
Because we got double. Well, you know
That's because our
that was
fan
a long
is a
time
dick.
coming. That was
That
coming.
was our fan threw a fucking cup at him. So
Oh, I didn't see that. Wait,
I didn't
really?
hear about
A fan
that.
threw
go
a
back
cup. I
to the
didn't know.
video. Yeah. When he was
Jamie,
fighting with
pull
the
it up.
fans.
Oh, at the end after. I thought
Yeah,
you
Yeah,
meant
well, I was
that
talking about
led
when
to
he
the
was like
fight.
trying to fight the players.
Oh no, they're
Yeah, Pittsburgh's coach was like trying to fight the
That-
players.
he's become my most hated coach, and he's such a
Him and his
douchebag,
brother.
Cable.
Yeah, because I guess earlier in the game, his brother also said some shit to like Malik Ewan about like, go back over
Yeah,
to
they
your
were-
bench. Go back over to your bench.
They were chirping all night long, and that was inevitable. And then
Well,
as soon
a
as
lot
I
of
saw
people-
him
Yeah,
call
sorry,
for the
go ahead.
ball, I was like, because
Oh,
I mean
yeah.
at that
For
point,
slam, that was.
oh,
I mean, that was.
he was
pretty-
like
that was
ball.
a dick move.
I was like,
it was a dick
oh,
move.
for sure it was dick, but I'm like, whatever. Like we knew it was
No,
coming.
not whatever, bro. Not whatever. That was a
Can we
dick
talk
move.
about it? What is the dick move? Explain what happened.
So in the last
I
game,
got you. I got you
Okay.
right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at that. Look at that. I said, look at this. I said.
So before he played, because I'm assuming
Okay.
you're just going to play the end before the
I
clip
mean,
that you're
don't
about.
assume
Well,
anything.
before the clip you're about to play, Pittsburgh was down. What 10?
they're down
No,
10
they're
at
down.
this point. Yeah.
Shows
They're
it right
down.
there.
They're down 8
Oh,
with
yeah,
like
this
10
one.
seconds left, and ran in and laid it up to make it 10. They're down 12. They ran in and made a layup with like 5 seconds left.
So the
Like
game
10
is
seconds
the
left.
game's over. So they're just
Look
like
at
we'll
the
get another
time.
2
Look at the
points.
time. Did you have to do that?
No, definitely not.
No, again,
Dick move,
it-
Jay? Yes or no?
Yeah, it's a dick move.
it's a
definitely
dick move, but I have no problem with it. I don't care. They were chirping all night at
they
each
were
other,
on.
so it was going to
game
happen.
long, the teams were like mad at each
So
other.
it
and
was-
saying
it was
shit.
going
Well,
to happen.
Cam Corrin, who played for FSU last year and is one of the people suing Leonard Hamilton, plays for Pitt. He's a starter for Pittsburgh now, and so that was a lot of the issue. Is a lot of players were talking shit with him, and he was talking shit with a lot of the players. So that was a lot of the animosity going into the game. Was him specifically. And
little
he had a
s-
fucking terrible game too. He had 2
he had,
points.
a little scuffle at the end was going to happen. Even if that didn't happen, then the line they would have keep tucking shit. That was going to happen regardless. But the dunk was
That was
just
the
a
cherry on
cherry.
top. Yeah.
Took the words out of my mouth. Exactly.
Sorry. Yeah. And then their coaches tried to like literally
such a
were
douchebag.
having to be held back by the players are holding back their coach because he's trying to like get at our players, not
is
even
Je-
like Leonard Hamilton players.
Is Jeff Capel going to go fight a 20-year-old college kid? He was fucking.
Yes.
I'm like, he was ready to go. He was like in their face, and and Chandler
Roll up.
Jackson's just like clapping, like, "Come on, man!" So it's.
Yeah.
I wish we'd go up there and play him, but maybe we'll see him in the ACC tournament. We don't play him again this season.
But that was a quad one.
Do we have to qualify for that?
No,
No,
well,
everybody
yes.
plays
Well,
that.
Oh, okay, we're
No, I
good.
thought
We're
you
good.
did. I thought it
No,
was
the
top
ACC
12
tournament.
teams.
No, everybody plays in that.
Okay.
The top 4 get a bye,
Baseball,
and
they
then everybody
don't.
plays. Hey man, it's
What
basketball.
quad
we're
is
not
that? The ACC tournament's in. Is that
There's no
quad
quads
5?
by that. There's no quads by that point. It doesn't matter. You just win if you get to that point. But
All right.
2
Let's
game
hope we
win
can get a
streak.
quad 10 win after this quad. What is this, 1 win?
That was a quad 1 win against
Let's
Pittsburgh.
go. So
that
quad
was a
10
big win.
next week, and then we're
You've,
on
you've
to
Cal and Stanford. Your very next 2
qualifying
games are very
for
winnable.
the
next
ACC
week.
tournament.
No, you make it all. You don't have to qualify. You make the ACC tournament no matter what. You could be
So
dead
those
last.
I don't know.
spring-
Well, I don't know if this starts next year, but it says 15 of 18 make the tournament since we
could be wrong.
Because
No,
we
we're definitely
expanded.
not gone.
Because we expanded. That's why.
That's
It probably
true.
used to be all of them made it.
Yeah,
but now it
you-
looks like 15 of 18.
Hey man, we're still good. We're like 6th or 7th in the league. We're fine. We're gonna go to the
and
tournament.
the bottom half of the league is terrible, dude. That's kind
Are
of
we
the
ranked?
issue.
Are
No,
we ranked
Come
yet?
on,
Come on, bro. Are we ranked, man? That's,
we just got our first good win of the season.
We just got a quad 14 win, dude.
The thing
Come
is,
on.
we don't have any bad losses. All of our losses have been to good teams. The issue was we just
didn't have any
beat
good
any
wins.
good team. So it's just like we were the definition of
average
an
as fuck.
average team. We were the definition of an average team.
We're
Jason,
currently 13
Well,
and 5
Pittsburgh was
and
a big
4
win.
and 3 in the ACC.
Jason, it is mid-January. This is the perfect time for you to lock in. It's ACC.
February
This is the
1st
time
is
to
my
get.
first day. That's it. I've
Okay,
already made
February
it. February
1st.
1st, I'm
Okay.
locked in. So, if
So
they don't
your
get their
first
shit
game-
together,
Hey, that's Boston College. That's a game day. You picked a great day to lock in. They play Boston College, who
And
is
that should be a
bad,
win.
who is
Yeah, that
very
should be a
bad.
win.
all right. If they don't fucking win, I'm done. I'm gonna write the letter.
There's one and done. Florida State. You better beat Boston College or Jay's out.
Good news is, based on how we played this season, that should be a win. It's just the other ones, like when we play like Wake Forest or Duke. Those are the games those are the ones that we need to win if we want to make the tournament.
Duke even good this year?
Yes.
Duke's real.
They're
They're,
number 2 in the
really
country.
fucking good.
Yeah, they have the number 1 player in the nation, Cooper Flag.
Also,
Kim-
shocked
Well,
again.
easy. Careful.
Chase, come on, bro. We're at a time.
Easy.
Okay.
Easy.
This is 2025.
Hey guys,
dude.
hey, think about it. Norvell's doing great things right now. So guess what? No FSU fucking spring game. I mean, riot.
Spring showcase. There hasn't
Yeah.
been a game in
Because
quite
they
some
haven't
time,
played a
right?
game. Yeah.
I hate you
been a
guys. You know
minute.
what I mean. You know, fuck it.
The last time they played a game, isn't that when Chubba Purdy broke his collarbone? Didn't he break his collarbone in the spring game his freshman year?
It's a
I'm not
great.
sure, dude.
I couldn't
I thought he
even
did.
begin to tell you the answer to that
I thought he
question.
did. But regardless, yeah, I mean, it's a lot of people saw that coming.
Well, yeah, we're so bad. They're like, I don't want to give anybody.
Well,
Like,
and
false-
they're still renovating the stadium.
It's
and-
mainly
blame
that.
them
It's
for
not about we're
Yeah,
bad. It's the
'cause
renovating.
We've never
the
done this in
stadium.
Orlando before. This is awkward.
Spoiler. They have. We were there.
I know. I
Yeah,
was
so Chubba Purdy suffered a broken left collarbone in Florida State scrimmage on Saturday.
there. Did you just fact check yourself?
I wanted to see if I was
Chase, pull
if
that
I
clip.
remembered
Pull that clip,
correctly.
Chase.
Yes.
Okay.
And I think I bet that's the last time we did it.
So yeah, do we care about the spring showcase? Not,
we do.
I don't.
Jason does.
That was our first tailgate. Was that? So I mean, I was kind of.
Yeah, but it
that was
used to
kinda
be
cool.
an actual like game and an actual
Yo,
like event, and
you could
it
still
just,
tailgate
it hasn't
for the
been
It'll
showcase.
that.
just be a secret. It'll be
Now
a
it's
secret
just
how good we are.
a practice. It's glorified practice. It's
But everybody,
boring.
it's still a
100%
tailgate practice.
You want to just go tailgate out in your fucking backyard,
That's
bro.
no fun if you're doing that.
It's
if
the
you're at
same
stadium.
goddamn thing. You
Yo,
just go-
you better fucking chill.
Put it on your YouTube.
Your YouTube. You can go tailgate in front of the stadium, and then go in and watch the
I
team.
sent
That's
you my
totally
VR
different.
headset. You can put it
There's
in
not a
VR.
lot of
Rich
good
ass.
that came out of the Willie Taggart years, but I will say he made the spring games fun. He made them an event.
Yeah, when everybody was fucking shit faced at that
Yeah.
spring game. Yeah.
Yep.
I just
60,000
I
strong.
just feel like take it to another city, do something, travel. I don't know, man. The way we need something positive and something fun to go to without worrying about us losing, and that was it. I was like, great, we can all go. We don't have to worry about us sucking dick. Let's have a good time. And I agree with Chris. It is tailgating. It is your first tailgate.
Like
you get
half
to
the
try
people
new
go.
things. You get to experiment. Hey, did this work? Did this work? No, let's try this tailgate. Like
It's your
now,
warm up
we
for
don't get
football
it. It's our
season.
warm up. We don't get it. So I
Oh,
just
man.
fuck it, man. I'm done with you, Norvell. Let's get a speech. I want to hear a speech about why we don't have a spring showcase.
I can't.
Hey, guys,
I can't.
like-
Got
We're-
one brewing.
I don't
Hey, we're
want
gonna
any
keep
more. I don't want
climbing.
any more speeches until we're above 500.
Hey,
no
we
more
just got to
speeches.
keep climbing. We're just gonna
If we
keep climbing.
beat Alabama, he can go on a 45-minute straight speech if he wants. Until we're above 500, I don't want any more speeches. I'm so sick of them.
I feel you, dude.
Baseball's coming. Chase, keep it within 48 minutes.
Okay.
Do you think you can tell us how excited you are about FSU baseball?
Yeah, really, really excited about this team.
That's good. Thank you, Chase. No, I'm just kidding.
We're last year we relied a lot on our offense, and we had like 3 really good pitchers, but no pitching depth. This year we have a fuck ton of pitching depth. It's easily the strength of the team is our pitching. Our offense returned some good players, but we're not replacing what we lost last year. We lost 2 first-round picks. For college baseball, that's crazy. But we also got 2 of the top freshmen, including, I think, like the number 2 player to go to college, Hunter Carnes. He's a catcher. And then we got Miles Bailey, who's a first baseman at FSU. And we got a couple good transfers. So offense is a question mark, and it's not going to be as good as last year. But it could still be good, and our pitching is worlds better than last year in terms of the depth. Our depth is worlds better. We lost a couple pitchers, but nothing like we returned the number 1 pitcher in the nation in Jamie Arnold. Yes, Jason.
At this point in the year, we were sitting good too, and then we had all those injuries right before the season.
No, we have way more depth this year on pitching side. Way more. We brought in like. Dude, I love Link Jarrett because when he sees a problem, bro, he goes fucking all in. Because 2 years ago our problem was we had no pitching at all, none. He got like 20 transfers and like 3 of them worked out, and it was enough. This year, again, pitching depth. So he's just like, I want all the pitching. So depth, yep. Go ahead, Jay.
Does anybody feel like deja vu kind of situations here where
every year we play baseball?
No,
sure.
not that. I'm more about like how he was talking about FSU last year. And, hey, we lost some players, but I think we're going to be just as good. But,
I didn't say no.
We're trash.
I'm being realistic.
Fucked.
Our pitching,
we're done.
Our pitching is in a better spot. We lost 2 good pitchers for sure, but we hope if Cam Leiter comes back, that's fucking amazing. That when we lost him last year,
he's still not back.
Well, I don't know, man. No one knows. He's on the team, and he was in. He's on the team. He was on the graphic, but like I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. But we brought in a ton of. We brought in like pitchers who were like freshmen of the year, and then had a couple that had sophomore slumps. We're hoping that they bounce back their junior year, but we also brought in guys who had good years last year. Our depth at pitching is much, much better, and we have the number 1 pitcher in the nation in Jamie Arnold. So yeah, man. Good team. Right. We're gonna be really good. We're gonna go as far as those 2 freshmen can take us.
So you expect World Series?
This is what he said last year.
I think we should make the College World Series.
Ooh. Same exact words.
Lock it down.
And did we?
Yeah.
But we just get one more appearance.
I don't think we're the best. Yeah, I don't think we're the best team in the nation.
Fuck me, man. I'm done with this.
I think we're a top 8 team. Yeah.
Top 8.
Yeah, that's the College World Series. Top 8
seem...
make it to the College World Series. So
we're just showing up just to get our name on a fucking flag.
Just adding up to the banner in the outfield.
If Hunter Carnes turns into Cam Smith and Miles Bailey turns into to James Tibbs, then yes, we're the number 1 team in the nation. But losing those 2 players and not knowing how good these freshmen are, I can't say we're the number 1 team in the nation.
Just don't get it, bro.
Sorry, Miles.
We're done with this FSU segment. Jason's like, I'm so sad after this. It's like, I'm so bummed.
I just feel like you just cursed us, bro. Like we're just going right back to football, man. Baseball's all we got right now. Like I mean, Hamilton, he's still coaching, so we're fucked.
I feel like I was pretty dead on last year on the baseball team, but all right.
You were dead off. We lost in the World Series. Heartbreaking, like we always do.
I mean, to be fair, that was strike 3. We should have beaten Tennessee.
Oh,
but, yeah.
boy. Here we go.
Oh, here we
I mean, it was.
So which one do you guys want to tackle? Because I'm going to be honest with you. The sliding DM situation, don't know jack shit about that. But I
don't even know who Sydney Thomas is. Who is that?
The chick from the... We'll get there.
Yeah,
we'll get there. Let's do this one. It sounds like rumor mill here because I brought this up. How much longer will Bill Belichick be at UNC? Which NFL team could he go to? There's a contract negotiation.
He wants to, supposedly he wants to go to the NFL.
Supposedly, based off of what?
Based off of what Jason said, the contract.
They said, and there's multiple like big time media companies. That
no, I read an article that said that is a fact in his contract. Now maybe that article is wrong, but I haven't seen anyone that came out and said that that's wrong.
Tell me what exactly the thing with the contract.
Just look up Bill Belichick UNC contract. That's it. I guarantee.
Okay, folks, that's what you got to do. Go do that now. We're not going to talk about it.
I'm telling you to look it up, and so you can pull it up. But so my mind is, if it's true, or even if it's getting publicized by other media outlets, that would hurt recruiting for this year, in my opinion. Why would you go if you're like, fuck, he's going to be dipping? Like, how is he going to
He might dip for the year.
So
even
here's
starts.
what it says. Bill Belichick contract detail at UNC could end Tar Heels' tenure before it begins. There's reportedly an exit strategy for the 8-time Super Bowl winning coach. God damn, he won 8 fucking Super Bowls.
Where is this?
If the NFL comes calling at the last minute. So basically what they're saying is he has an out in his contract where if he's offered an NFL job, he can just leave UNC. No buyout, no nothing. He doesn't owe any money.
Bah.
He just leaves. It's like the contract never existed.
That's crazy to me.
He can just be like, I'm going to the Raiders. Peace out. And then Carolina's like, well, we start over.
Kevin, you going if you're a recruit? Knowing
Oh,
that you heard that
yes.
contract.
Fuck yes. Absolutely yes.
Well, with the transfer portal the way it is now, you can just
Exactly.
immediately transfer out
yeah.
again. There's people that signed as a high schooler and have already transferred before they even were at one single practice.
Yeah, this new age, you'd be like, I'll go. And if he leaves, I'll just transfer somewhere else before the
They
season
definitely need to
starts.
start doing term limits. I mean,
It's
just make
crazy.
the NFL.
It's
Something,
crazy.
some kind of regulation
Yes.
for college
But
football.
Or at
same with
least
coaching,
limit
though.
the number of transfers, literally anything.
Any rule would be to narrow it down.
Yeah, it's awful, dude. It's ruining college football in a sense.
Yeah. That being
I'm
said,
not-
though, after
Bill
the Bills
Belichick, I'm not worried about that. If I would go there, 100%.
I mean, I would be more worried with the fact that,
You're playing for UNC?
well, yeah. No, more so the fact that, like, I know he's won 8 Super Bowls. That's pretty crazy. His whole thing was defense. Like, if I'm an offensive player, I would be hesitant to go to him. And more importantly, like, was he really that great of an NFL coach, or was it Tom Brady?
Wow.
For years, I thought it was years I thought it was the other way around. But then, Tom Brady left, and he kept doing really good stuff. And Bill Belichick
He went
stayed,
to a
and-
team that all they needed was a decent quarterback, and he was a decent quarterback.
Look, he went to a team with a very good situation. Would you have said that the Bucs was the best situation in the NFL when he went there?
yes.
I would not have.
That needed a quarterback, yes.
Yeah, I would not have. Yeah.
Who was?
I mean, I'd have to look at the fucking teams, but
Okay,
I
so you
remember
can't
when
say you wouldn't have then.
when
You
he
don't
signed
know
with
then.
Tampa Bay, we were like, "Oh fuck, that's a juggernaut. They're winning a Super
When
Bowl
everybody
for sure."
when that was going on, Tampa Bay was the one team that was like, if they get a quarterback, they're gonna be good.
they're gonna be good. Not they're gonna
Like
be
good
a
is-
Super
good
Bowl
enough-
winning team.
They had a Super Bowl defense and two.
They did not have a
great
Super Bowl
receivers.
defense.
All right. I don't know.
They did have two. They had 2 good receivers. Chris
Bill
Godwin hadn't
Belichick's
broken out yet.
Trash. Head coach doesn't know shit about anything.
I mean,
it was
he
all
on the
He's
record.
only
trash.
been good
Tom
when he's had
Brady.
Tom Brady. He was not good
He's only
before
been
Tom Brady. He was not good
great.
after Tom Brady. So
It
I'm just
all makes
going off.
sense.
I'm just going off what I've seen.
Maybe he takes
So
Carolina
make
to
your
the playoff.
statement. Don't
I did.
willy nilly around it.
I feel
Say
like I've made it.
what is it?
That I think Bill Belichick is an overrated coach.
Overrated? How overrated?
I think that Tom Brady made him a great
think-
coach.
you
I
think
think
he's, like,
without Tom
average?
Brady, he was an
Below
average
average?
coach. Yes.
You think?
I think he
Bill
was. I
Belichick
think
is
he.
an
I
average
think he
coach?
made very, very good defenses. And that's it.
There you go, folks.
Put it- it's
Bill
on the list.
Belichick,
It's
the
written down.
average head
Oh,
coach.
I thought below average.
I think.
you
I
said.
think he's. No, I didn't say below.
Oh, below.
I think he.
He's not
I
that
think he.
dumb.
I think
Come
he had great defenses. I think he was a great defensive mind. But that's one side of the ball.
Bold
will
How
claims
many
tonight.
Super Bowls did him and Tom Brady win?
8.
All on Tom Brady.
How many did he win without Tom Brady? How many did he go
I
to
just
with
a-
Tom Brady?
I'm
He
not-
made
I'm just
one
asking
playoff
questions.
appearance without Tom Brady.
It's amazing. Anyways, what else we got? Sydney
the last one-
Thomas.
Yep.
That's the chick
Yep.
from the Jake Paul fight that immediately
I
went
will
viral.
share
The
the
really,
screen. I
the
got
really.
it for you, Kevin.
I have no
Kevin's
idea
a
what this
visual
is.
man.
He's like, I need to vision.
So Saban, little
Still don't know who
sweetheart,
that is,
awesome
now
guy,
that I'm looking
Christian
at her.
dude. Now you do. You see her, you know her.
That
I
is
don't
her.
Understand? That's
I've
all I
never
know.
seen this girl in my life.
You have. Give me
Did
your
you
feed,
wa-
you fucking liar.
So let me check
phone?
the feed
I
right
actually
now.
think
Go
I
check your
remember this
history.
now. I remember reading this article now.
Yeah, she was. They can't. Whatever it was, she was on a podcast. Or something. It was like, yeah, some SEC coach slipped into my DMs,
Yes.
and everybody assumed it was Lane Kiffin because he's kind of douchey and seems like
But,
he would do
but
that.
Lane Kiffin posted it on Twitter, right?
Mhm.
And
And
said,
then
I
you-
guess we know who the coach is.
Because then she and her friend were golfing with Nick Saban, and everyone's like, "Ooh, maybe it was Nick Saban," which would I mean, maybe Nick Saban slid in and say, hey, roll Tide, because I guess she goes to Alabama, supposedly.
No.
There you go, Sydney Thomas.
Saban's married, right?
I don't think so.
I don't know, actually.
Nick Saban. We'll pull it up,
I feel
Jamie.
like Nick Saban's married. Nick Saban's
Wife.
got to be married. There's no way he's.
Yeah, he's married.
Terry
He is
Saban.
Good old Terry.
Okay.
Good old
Married
Terry
since-
Saban.
Terry.
Good
They've
old
been
Terry.
married since '71. I mean, look.
Wow.
What do you guys think percentage wise of like big name coaches in the NFL and college cheat on their wives? 50% or below?
I don't like talking about this. It's not a fun thing.
I'm going to say like 35,
I would say
40%.
below.
You said
Oh,
of
for
players
sure.
and coaches?
Not players, just
Just
coaches.
coaches.
Because
I
I
would
feel
say
like
below.
players always get shit for this, but I feel like coaches kind of get away with a lot more.
I think
You know,
probably
like
less
you'll
than
forget
we
about
think.
this in about a week. You know what I mean?
I think less than we think.
Yeah, I would say well below.
I think because these guys
I'd say
are
35, 40%.
to be like a big time college coach. Now, if you're just talking about some Joe Mofo at
I'm saying NFL
West,
and college.
Oh, then yeah, for sure. Like not very many, because
They're so
look,
busy, dude. They're so
Yeah,
busy
exactly.
all the time.
They're fucking locked in. You have to be, or you lose your job.
Yeah.
So you're at the stadium, you're in the building, and when you're done, you go home and you're exhausted, and you
I don't
you
think
know
busy
want to
is
get
the
an
best
HJ
way.
and
I don't think busy
Go
is
to
the
bed.
best way to define someone not cheating. I feel like there's probably many busy people out there that cheat. I don't think that's like the way.
That's a fair point, but
yeah, for sure. Yeah. What do you think, Jason? We'd like to hear your opinion.
I think it's under 50%. I was just curious on your end because I see more of these things have been popping
Well,
up.
and
of,
that's
like,
why I
older
think
guys-
under
that's why I think
50%. That's not still a fuck ton of people.
yeah. I think
I said
think
35,
it's-
40.
I would say like 10%.
I would say like 5.
Yeah.
going-
I
I'm
think,
going
Jason, I think the reason that you and Chris are thinking it so much is just because Bill Belichick with his like young girlfriend and now the Nick Saban thing and Lane Kiffin is
allegedly.
always just kind
And
of.
the ESPN, what's his name? The fucking white dude that's like makes the dumbest takes in the world. Cowboy fan.
ESPN,
Oh,
like, dude.
did
There's that
is he-
altercation of him like hitting on his makeup artist. And,
Oh,
like,
is he married?
I just assume any old white guy is.
Skip
I
Bayless?
guess.
You're talking
Yeah,
about
Skip
Skip
Bayless.
Oh,
Yeah.
I was like thinking
that
white
guy.
ESPN.
Skip
dude.
Bayless was, and
Yeah.
then there was another dude, but I don't know if he was married. I don't know. I just feel like within that realm of like,
Yeah, that's what I'm
popularity,
saying.
I
I
feel
think
like
it's just the fact that like it's all like coming up
Coming out.
now that makes you think that. But like, think about it. Out 6 months ago, would you have said this?
I don't know. Maybe because then I think I morph it down to like the Brett Favre, who I always thought was like one of my
But that's a
heroes, and I
player.
saw the dick stuff that he did. I was like, come on, man. I just want to like
He's
you.
a
You
what?
have to
Chase, what do you say?
I say he's a player.
play.
We're
I know
talking
it's
about
different.
coaches.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, I start thinking about that. I'm like, I wonder how many people. So I'm sorry. I
With
didn't mean to break it
players,
down.
that number would be higher just
yeah.
because you hear about it way more. Again, that's the thing. I think you're thinking it's higher because we're hearing about all this right now. For sure. And then with players, you hear about it all the time. So players to me I would guess would be a higher percentage. But again, maybe that's just because we hear about the like big name ones. Maybe 95% of the players are happily married and do not. So
Chase, you take my gum.
I did not because
lost
I
my
am
gum, bro.
like 6 hours away from
What if
you.
Chase literally was just like, got a bitch right here in my hand?
It was like
There
it was from
is.
like Night of the Roxbury, where he's like 10 feet away. He's like,
You take my gum?
No, how
Actually,
can
when I was
physically
there
touch
for
it?
New Year's, I took all of your gum.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. That's all we got, boys. Anything else?
That's all we got.
Kevin, no more adultery talk. It doesn't make you happy.
I mean, it's not a fun topic to talk about, in my opinion.
I'm
You
sorry,
must.
bro.
I mean, I know you like the gossip.
It's lit. What are you talking about? The last question is she's golfing with Nick Saban. That's part of it is adultery. So I just want another percentage.
5%, and
I
also
don't
we'll
think it's
never
about
know.
5%.
I don't need
I'm-
to talk about
I'm-
it anymore.
We'll
I'm
never
sure
know
with
because
Kevin.
Somebody
these guys
confirms
will,
it.
if they did, they will never admit to it, right? So,
Yeah, that's fair.
Probably not.
That's fair. All right,
probably not.
bye, man. I'll see you later.
Jason, you want to
Just
tell everybody
bye.
where they can find us and stuff, or what?
You can find everybody, every one of us, just on Instagram at Cup to Cup Show. One word, no spaces. Kevin, correct? And is that correct on Twitter, which is back and not back and then back? I don't give a fuck.
You mean TikTok?
TikTok?
TikTok.
TikTok.
Twitter ain't
sorry,
never
Twitter.
going.
Twitter's bad, Twitter's gone. It's
Well,
X.
Twitter is
called
gone.
X.
Twitter
Yeah,
is gone.
It's called
X.
X. So X is at Cup to Cup Show. We got
Mm-hmm.
TikTok for now. We might transition to that other Chinese company that everyone's
Ooh, you
jumping
can't
to.
say that.
Oh, ooh, easy. Careful.
Yeah, we could. Website is
Careful.
cuptocuplife.com. That's where the new bracket's out. We got some tenders. We'll talk about the rankings on the new episode, so please check that
yeah.
out. That drops on Thursday. We got sweaters out because it's cold as fuck. Kevin's wearing one. He's got probably 2 more days of the year to wear it. It's
Yeah,
16
we're getting
degrees.
snow in Florida, bitches.
There it is.
Yeah, it's snowing, so it's time. You should have bought the fucking sweaters ago, so at least prep for next year. So buy the
It's too
sweaters.
late.
It's not too
Fuck
late,
it.
Kev. It's
Oh,
not
it's
too late.
not
They're
too
on there
late.
right now. They're only on
Not
there for a
too
couple
late.
months. That you told me, right? Like, show some urgency. Like, lie to the people and tell them that they're running out.
Folks,
they're running out.
we only have 2 left. And I'm
Right
wearing
now,
one of
2.
them. And I'm wearing one of them.
You better
So we
hustle
have
right
one
now.
left.
Go now. CupToCupLife.com.
What are you
Buy
waiting
the goddamn
for?
shirt and sweater. Get it all. We're running out. We got one left now.
Hell
We need
yeah.
a QVC to like thing.
Yeah.
Shows
I'm getting word that there's
Oh.
5. No, 4. 4 left. We just sold another one. Just sold another one.
Thanks, Gary. All right, that's it.
Okay,
That's all I
bye.
got. Bye,
Bye.
guys. Bye. Thank you for
Holla.
listening. Bye. Fuck you, Kev.